Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more Astroneer, which is currently in early access. When we last left off, I was in the process of exploring this fine planetoid, which it's basically, this is the moon. We went to the moon, and we're looking for different sorts of usable materials while we're here. We found, oh, there is a bunch of compound here. Alright, well, I guess I don't have to go back to our main, oh no, this isn't compound, this is just weird rocks. So basically we're trying to establish a moon base, and I'm trying to find basic materials that might make my life a little bit easier in doing that, and I do believe this material might be new. This shit over here. This is green, we have not, oh, this is titanium. Oh, you get titanium from the moon. Oh, that's cool. So now we know where we can get a huge stockpile of titanium and lithium, of all things. But the lithium is in the middle of a bunch of compound, I think. Or is that just lithium? Oh, I guess that is just lithium. I don't really need lithium. But I am gonna run out of oxygen if I'm not very careful, so gonna keep a close eye on that puppy. So it looks like you get a bunch of lithium from the moon as well. There is an exorbitant amount of aluminum on the moon. And there's like new researchable materials up here, which I am certainly excited to, you know, fiddle with. Because this is a game that has a pretty decent progression to it. Like, you are always constantly building onto things, adding on to things, and I'm certainly hoping with as modular and easy to kind of play with as this game is, that they continue on that route, because I've really been enjoying that so far. Let's just put some of this stuff here on this facility until we go find compound, so I'm not carrying around extra crap. And I am glad that I brought that solar panel, because the solar panel is proving itself very, very useful in keeping me stocked with extra energy. Let's see, we found that stuff. We found lithium and shit. I don't really want to go underground because there's a lot of murder underground. Like, the less I die, more or less, the better. So that's titanium is the green, and that's lithium, the little bed of green crap. But what I'm hoping to find, since we found a resin siphon, is what I'll call that. I'm hoping we find some source of compound up here. Like, this might be exactly what I'm looking for over here. These weird-looking rocks. Nope, those are just weird-looking rocks. Alright, it looks like we might be going back to Earth, or back to our primary planet, because we don't really have a readily available supply of compound up here. Or if there is compound up here, it is far enough away that it might be a pain in the ass to get. And, you know, we just gotta remember that until I can put down an assload of tethers again, like, oxygen is going to be a recurring— oh, that is a big fucking hole. Oxygen is going to be a recurring issue for us. Okay, so this is very moon-like. There's just a bunch of big fucking craters here. This kind of reminds me of playing Destiny, and as kind of boring and terrible as that game ended up being, at least it had really great visuals. You gotta give Bungie credit for that. They are great at making things look epic, if nothing else. So let's see. Alright, filling back up on the old equipment. Really want to, like, get a printer together so that I can build, like, advanced solar panels, and this place is really, really windy. So, some wind generators might actually even be better. Well, I guess before we leave, we could see what the underground is like up here. Because there is a fair bit of underground I've been seeing. And I also hope that you don't get shitty dust storms up here, because otherwise I am gonna be super dead. Alright, let's see. Okay, these things are evil. Want to kill these whenever possible. Alright. That might be alright. Ow! You little shit! I didn't see you. Because you look like a crappy little rock. Alright, well, that's what I was concerned about. Is the overproliferation of asshole plants. Okay, we'll just charge up a little bit here. Since it's daytime, well, I say daytime, it's just like not dark as crap outside. And yes, it's always a color thing here on the Chupacabra's lair. You can't live if you don't have light in this game. Oh, and hey, we're kind of exploiting the fact that our tether is so close to, you know, get some free oxygen. Which I'm completely fine with. Oh, there is compound. Fuck yes. That is exactly what the doctor ordered from me. There's resin. Actually, I don't need... Stuck in a hole. No. Don't want to be stuck in the hole. Okay, I'm gonna get all of this that I can. And the good news is we got some free power from the dirt around here, so we have lots and lots of power. I don't want to die. I know, I'm needy. Such a needy Chupacabra. Alright, let's suck all this crap up. Oh, that's just beautiful. Beautiful, Bethany! Beautiful! Alright, there we go. I can't see and I'm dying. Well, actually, I got lots of stuff. This terrain in here is kind of a pain to maneuver around. Hey, is that everything? Yeah, that's about everything. Alright, good enough. We will be able to use this to build. And we can always come back once we have more tethers. But you know, I might, well... I'm always tempted to build more tethers, but for the sake of the show, like, that can be a giant time sink. And I think we've had enough time sinks of me mistaking how copper works in this game. So let's just not do that. And my friend Sheik is just spastically switching games today. Yeah, I got a little notification constantly popping up that I can play his games until he plays another game on his docket. So there we go. We've got ourselves a smelter. And I have one thing of resin. Oh, I almost have a thing of resin. Alright. Well, I can start by putting this laterite here. And once that's filled up, we'll be able to do stuff with that. Let's build tethers. We can always use more tethers. That'll make seeing a lot easier underground as well. So let's follow our tethers back through the yellow brick road. And we are... yeah, we're basically becoming the kings of Astroneer. I should definitely hook into their forums and see what they're developing, so that I can do some up-to-date coverage of this game, because that's the best kind. Let's just dig a hole, fuck it. Well, maybe not right there, because these rocks... The physics for some of how the environment works in this game are a little bit drunken and crazy. That is the best way I have of describing it. Okay, we've gotten back down into the cavern. Now I need to build me a ramp. So this is very Minecrafty almost. Being able to just build your own ramp at a given, like, a moment's notice. Let's see, is there any power available around here? Well, there might be in a minute. Sometimes there's just raw power available on the ground, but I wasn't super duper paying attention to that. And sometimes it's kind of hidden in the roots of... Oh, shit. Gravity and the physics in this game can definitely become your worst enemy. Okay. I think I can get up and down this. Yeah, probably. Oh, here we go. Here's some power. Alright, this little more manageable. Suck up more of this energy. I feel like I'm like in the Transformers universe, sucking up Energon or some shit. Okay, let's suck this down. This is going to be a mess, like I can already tell. This is going to be a big flippin' mess. Alright. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a better gun for manipulating the environment to build your own, like, settlements and spots. But so far, this actually handles pretty okay. Like, I know I kind of sound bitchy about it, but this is actually handling alright. Let's keep building our tether down here. Do these trees do anything if you're not, like... No, just the little ones stab you. I guess that's alright. I mean, little ones are everywhere, too. Oh, and there's shit underneath of them. Okay. Any more compound down here? I'm hoping for something. Not these little shitty mollusk things, though. Those are assholes. Ow! Ow! Crap! The big ones do stab you. Well, alright, well, I'm kind of done dinking here. I'm just gonna go back to base, and I'm just gonna get a bunch of materials. It's not really worth it to jink around here. Is this thing full yet? This thing is full. Okay, let's get this other laterite off of there. I'll bring, like, a bunch of copper back from the main planet, and that'll be great. Alright, perfect. So we just converted a bunch of that into aluminum. So what do I want to bring? I want to, well, oh, I need to go back and get my tank. My other body had my battery on it, and I want... So basically how this works is, in your backpack, anything that isn't in these side slots gets, like, left on your dead body. And it won't spawn again with you, so I have to go back and get the battery from my body. And there was probably some spare tethers on that dead body, too. And also, like, you can't just not fondle a good free dead body. I mean, even if it's your own. That's just how that works. Alright, let's see. I died back past these asshole things. Okay, so it's the ones with, like, sunken in red that are buttholes. Let's just kill them, fuck it. Oh, there's compound here. Well, that's nice to know. Now that I've killed these things. Okay, I had the battery. Which is actually not in the slot that it was in when I died, so that's weird. Alright, let's get this compound. And there is another cave below this one. Very deep below this one, actually. Okie doke. Lots and lots of compound. That'll make things so much simpler. Alright, well in that case, maybe we can just go get more resin from that resin, siphon that is, like, just over the bend. And I can use that to build another machine before we go back to the main planet where it's easier to get certain materials. It's basically a feeling like I'm gonna be shuttling a bunch of shit back and forth. Quite regularly. Alright, well that's not bad. Well, it gave me 2 resin, but that's better than nothing. So I want to get a 3D printer going as quickly as possible so that I can start building out a shitload of power. Just a metric ass ton. So let's see. Let's go put this stuff somewhere where it can start producing things. Alright, that should make a build platform. And a printer requires copper. A researcher requires compound. A vehicle bay requires aluminum, trade platform, printer. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to bring some copper with me. I'm gonna leave this compound here. There's not really a reason to bring it with me, I don't feel like. I'll just leave the power in my backpack, and let's save this puppy here. And then let's go back to the main planet. Away we go! Where we stop, I haven't the foggiest, really. But I mean, I just love how this game kind of has a nice, constant amount of progression. There's always something new that you can get, and oh, it looks like that other planet is actually in reach of us now. Oh wait, no, that's Terra. One of these planets was in range of me the last time I tried this. So let's go back to Terran. That's our home planet. Well, our new home planet. I don't know where we were born. Probably Earth. Or like Cthulhu Earth. We might have tentacles underneath this space helmet. I don't know. Alright, so what do we got? Now I just have to wait and find our base. And be careful not to click on any of these other ones because... like, you can accidentally, while moving your camera, tell it to go to, like, the wrong place. Okay, here we go. Here comes our little bejiggers. So, let's click on our home base. That'll eat up some of our fuel, but we still have lots and lots of material. And, you know, this isn't a massive world, but it's a fairly big planet, like, to be honest. It's kind of awkward that I can't move this to another landing pad, though. Like, these vehicles all kind of get scrunched up together really quickly. So, what did I need? I needed, like, some copper, and I needed, like, the heck? Oh, I could have built a seat on this thing. Are you seriously? I could build a cooler-looking seat for this? Well, shit, yeah. I will build a cooler-looking seat for this. Where's my spare compound? I didn't see this before, but I guess you can build stuff onto this thing automatically. Auto-magically. So build it up, Sparky. I mean, everything's modular, so if I was stuck with the other seat, like, that would have been fine. Alright, cool. So now our thing looks not stupid. That's always nice. And I have a spare chair. Not sure what I'll use that for, but I have it. And now I just need to... well, first off, let's... well, I don't need another seat on this. I actually want that to store things. Oh, and I can also hook this up to the main base as well to charge back and forth. That's kind of nifty. Well, let's see. I don't really need this to be on the truck, since it's not really functioning as a... well, actually I do, because I want to fill it with stuff. Let's just fill this with shit first. Let's put it on the ground over here. Let's see, I want some copper, but I don't really have any copper, so I'm gonna need to go farm that. We'll go do that then, I suppose. I showed you guys how this generator works, I think. And I have a lot of compound here, so let's take this off. We'll move this PDQ. Right, I'll have like a flat of compound that we'll be able to use. I'll just leave this on the ground over here. No need to bring it with us. And then I'll be able to go off into the sunset and find us a bunch of laterite. Not laterite, malachite. Because yeah, malachite was the one that you use for flipping everything. It's the copper one. Which, to my credit, like, when you are recording stuff like this, it can be a little bit hard to pay attention to every single tooltip. while also trying to provide meaningful commentary. So, there you have it. Bloop. Okay, I'll park you right here. And we'll go down deep into the depths, where we have all sorts of bacony goodness. I might leave my battery pack here on Earth, or our new Earth, Earth 2, the not shit Earth. And then, like, I won't have to worry about that when we go to the moon. I'll have extra storage space, and if I die to these asshole plants, I won't have to worry about it, for the most part. So let's see here. I've basically got this whole place explored, so we can kind of just go wherever. There's lots and lots of malachite down here, if you haven't guessed. Also, lots and lots of those undulating pus sacks that want to eat me. Not a fan of those as much. There we go, suck all this up. Want as much of it as I can hold, basically. And there's a lot of it. All this malachite needs to be mine. Yes. Feed me, feed me, my pretties, as my camera wigs out, because sometimes the frame rate in this game can be a little bit on the low side. Alright, I'm actually running out of space for all this. Let's dump this. Okay, that should be enough of that for right now. We'll go back and smelt all this. We'll have plenty of copper to take back with us to the moon and set up a moon base. And then once we're kind of established a launch bay up there, that may be what we use to launch to further away planets. Although I'm not really sure if we can go to planets on the outer part of the solar system yet. That might be something that we're limited to doing until later in the game. So let's back it up. No, not in the hole, not in the hole, not in the hole. Shit. Well, good thing we can just make a ramp out of there. This is why you can't be a distracted driver playing with your cars, people. You'll get murdered by the landscape. And that's probably not good. Okie doke. That's probably good enough. Up and out we go! Yay! Well, at least I know I can take this thing into the murder hole with me. I'm not sure if I really want or need to do that, but I can. You know, now that I think about it, building this safety berm to try and find a way to protect myself against, I don't know, space and all these debris flying around wasn't really the best. So let's see here. I already kind of have quite a bit of copper, but that's no matter. So now that'll process all of that real speedily. Beautiful. And now that, like, that bug is gone that I was having before, I don't really have to worry quite so much about some of my materials being destroyed, which seemed to happen before. And I had lots of space for it all to hook up. I just don't know what the deal was. Whoops. Don't need it to do that. Let's convert all these. Excellent. Just what the doctor ordered. And now I can sort of put this stuff on this tray. And we can start getting ready to go to the moon. Beautiful. I don't need an extra solar panel. Like, I got that one shitty one already up there. So we'll just put it on the top of this thing. Because I accidentally built this habitat and didn't know how it worked, so it's kind of stuck there now. Yeah, I guess that's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna take a break and probably farm more stuff off screen and move it to the moon. And then sometime around then, I will meet back up with all of you crazy people. And we'll probably do the stuff with the things. So until next time, I've been your host, Larry. This has been more Astroneer. We're on the moon, basically. So I hope you've enjoyed so far, and I'll catch you guys and gals later. Have a good one, and toodaloo, everybody.